This is the final video in the power steering install kit series. We're gonna go for a little Jeep ride and I'm gonna tell you how it feels. We're gonna look at it underneath as things are working and just kind of put a couple miles on, and I'll let you know what I think. Let's go. I'm going to try to be as thorough as possible and cover kind of every aspect of this conversion as the engine warms up. So let's just talk about looks when you're inside. That's what I love about this kit, is you won't notice anything about it. So the steering column is still the original column, the mount, steering wheel, and instead of a rubber plate, you have a little steel plate at the bottom, but you don't really see that when you're driving it. So everything still looks and feels just like normal. A lot of the comments I've gotten on like my Instagram posts about this setup are that Willys Jeeps don't need power steering. And well, they may be right. You don't need to do anything to the Jeep. In factory form, it works okay. But being able to do this while you're sitting in a parking lot with one hand is so nice. So need versus want, but it's a big improvement, and especially on the trail. This Jeep has lockers. Just being able to have a little help, a lot of help, makes a big difference. So I'm just gonna start going real slow, and the biggest time you're gonna notice the power steering is at slow speeds. You know, different surfaces. I'm just kind of going around my yard. You might hear my locker creaking and banging, but the effort, even without the knob, you don't need the knob. You can just use one hand. When you get into larger tires, it becomes even more important. So it's not just driving down the road thing. The stock Willys steering, driving down the road with stock tires, works perfectly fine. But when you get in the woods, or you get up against a rock, or you have big tires, you guys know this can be quite tiring over the course of a day. So for that reason, the power steering is amazing. So you're going to notice it the most at low speeds, because suddenly you can steer with one hand. So now let's get up to speed and we'll talk about the handling, the responsiveness. Some people were concerned it'd be twitchy, things like that. So let's go for a little ride and just see how it does. So now I'm kind of going up through the gears, just getting some speed, and we'll see how she handles. So now we're cruising about 35 or 40, which is pretty average cruising speed. And I'll just say I put about 100 miles on this already, and at every speed and every way, this feels better than stock. There's no more, you know, half a turn of the wheel before it starts to turn. It's not twitchy, it's predictable. It's a very light feel, but you can still feel the road, like you feel resistance going around a corner. It's just rock solid. And I didn't even adjust anything yet, like as far as alignment. I just put everything back together, and it's a dream to drive. So let's just go through this little twisty section of road here. So now we're going about 40. There's a gradual right-hand turn. Beautiful. It just feels good. It feels confident. I like it. So I'm doing a U-turn right now, and I have lockers in this Jeep, and that was just a pleasure. A 3-point turn or a U-turn at slow speed on pavement with the lockers, you'd have to give it some effort. And that was just one hand. It snaps back to center nice, and away we go. For this next part, I'm gonna put the camera underneath the Jeep, and you can see what everything looks like and how it works when we're going down the road at cruising speed. So we're going about 45 or 50 right now. Feels good from the driver's seat. How does it look down there? right, there's some intense floodwaters up there, so I'm gonna do a 3-point turn in the middle of the road with one hand. This is the kind of stuff where you really notice it, because it's just so much easier. Look at that. Makes me look like I know what I'm doing. Easy peasy, piece of cake. So there's a little taste of what it's like to drive. Like I said, it really does feel good. In an upcoming video, next time I take it off-roading, we'll kind of give you the trail update, because in my mind that's the true test, because just driving is pretty basic, but we'll get it off-road and put it through the paces. I'll have all the other videos of this 4-part series in the description below. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.